Time now for the top 5 performers from the first weekend in October, courtesy of PlayOn Sports. Number 5 comes from California. Senior wide receiver Johnny Porter of Paradise made himself at home in the end zone. He had 6 catches for 128 yards and 3 scores, and also ran the ball 2 times, racking up 62 more yards on the ground and another score. That's 4 total touchdowns for Porter, leading Paradise to an overtime victory over Enterprise, 42-41 in the Northern Section Game of the Year. Number 4 comes from Georgia. Senior quarterback Jake Clemens of Calvary with some nifty moves in the open field. 9 carries for 145 yards and 4 scores on the ground. He was also perfect through the air, 8 for 8 passing for 131 yards and 2 more scores. Clemens accounted for 6 total touchdowns, and Calvary Day defeated Savannah Country Day by a margin of 48-7. Number 3 belongs to DeSean Stevens, the senior kick returner of Putnam in Oregon. He had 3 punt returns for touchdowns, all in the second quarter of the ball game, 2 of them coming in a span of just 64 seconds.
Still in play, he's going to take it to the house.
For good measure, Stevens added 2 more touchdowns on the ground and another one through the air. That's 6 touchdowns for Stevens. I don't know why they kept kicking the ball to him. He scored a touchdown in every quarter, and Putnam blanked Liberty 63-0.
Been okay punts, but they've been returned to the house by DeSean Stevens. This one will be angled away from him, but will remain in play, so Stevens will have an opportunity. Well angled to the sideline, gets through the first line of defense, though, makes a man miss, and here we go down the sideline, cuts back into the middle of the field. They're not going to catch him. 3 touchdowns for DeSean Stevens, and the Rex Putnam Kingsmen have really made it a blowout here.
Number 2 also comes from Oregon. Senior running back Kaz Greens Tigard had 18 carries for 241 yards and 3 scores. This game had conference title implications on the line, and Tigard demolished Tualatin 41-0 because no one could put their hands on Kaz Greens.
In a Wildcat snap, and he's wide open. Inside the 10, one man to beat. They push him out of the way. Great downfield blocking, and Green takes it in for the score.
The top performer, though, for the first weekend in October was senior running back Jalen White of North Haven in Connecticut. White had 36 carries in the ball game, where he totaled 354 yards on the ground and 5 touchdowns. The senior leads Connecticut in rushing this season, and North Haven handed New London their first loss of the season by a count of 34-20.
He's going down the sidelines, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. There's the snap to White going over the left end. He's able to turn the corner, and he's going to get into the end zone.
Think your school has a worthy candidate? Check back for next week's top 5 performers from PlayOn Sports. High school sports lives here.